Yeah, you look at the game from the beginning. To be honest, I think we've played a good match today. We've had a good part of the run of play, hit with two goals. From areas where they're dangerous as a team, and all credit to this team. They fight. We keep on going. We keep on going, and we don't want to lose here, and we don't want to be out of this tournament. So now everything for us is open. We know what we have to do going forward in Honduras.
Brandon Q.
Thanks there. Hey, Bobby, just a quick couple of questions for myself today. Just maybe a comment on the fact or on how both Joshua and Kwame, there was that moment of redemption for them after the earlier mistakes that they, bagged a couple of goals tonight, and if possible, possibly an update on Daniel Crutzen if you have one, please.
Yeah, for the guys, I thought they were excellent in the match. Listen, these games are about small little moments, right? And usually goals come from either something set up of brilliance or a small error of a player on the field. And that's the reality of football. So that's going to come from one player or another at some points in the pitch during the run of the game. You see that with our second goal. Goalie gives up a rebound. There we are. Kwame's there, and he's gotten the goal. So, like I said, credit to the guys because we kept on going. It's the one thing we talked about at halftime. I thought we had an excellent first half. We just needed to keep at it. We're stung with that second goal, but you just got to keep on going in these games. That's the mentality we have. We're a team that's been playing 2-3 games a week since we started this season, which wasn't too long ago, back in July. This is game number 38 today. So we're doing the math. It's 8 games a month. I think we have to pick, Real Madrid to see if they play eight games in a month consistently throughout the season. So we keep on going. That's important. When your question on Crutzen, yeah, we don't have anything yet. Obviously, the doctors are taking a look at him, and we've got a great medical team here with the team, and we should have some answers in the next day.
Charlie O'Connor Clark.
Thanks. Hey, Bobby. Just the situation with Daniel before halftime obviously caused a pretty interesting kind of tactical shift, obviously, with bringing Mo on and putting Kyle a little bit deeper back. Just can you maybe walk us through that sequence and just what the thinking was behind that little shift in you guys?
Yeah, obviously something we got to look at quick. You never want to lose a guy like Crutzen in the game, and you just got to see which is the best way at the moment to move the team and keep it also forward thinking. Becker's played in the 6 role for us, where he gets on the ball and kind of quarterbacks things from that position. Mo's played a little bit in the midfield for us. He's a guy who's versatile. This season he started up top. He's moved out to the left wing, and he's played a little bit underneath. Today he came in a little bit deeper, and as the game went on, got further forward. It was one of the things I also just wanted to make sure that the guys knew. We lose a crucial player in this, but we keep the momentum of trying to attack and trying to play our game and playing football. And I think that helped us. For long stretches of the time, we probably had a few periods, 5 minutes here or there of a dead period, but I thought we were good, and it kept us moving forward.
Louis Bucco.
Hey, Coach Bobby. Congrats on the comeback there. Can you just talk about the importance? You've talked about these games as kind of the most important this club has ever played. But can you talk about what it does for this team, what it does for the CPL and Canada soccer, kind of on the continental stage a little bit?
Yeah, I'll say first and foremost, you look at the reaction of our crowd at the end. They're leaving here another night in an important night for us. Like I call them the continental nights. It's another special moment for them. For us, we've got a lot of work ahead to do. We're going to head down to Gusikalpa next week, and we're going to try and take care of business there. But our fans here, they left very happy. They left with a great memory from our fans older in age to the ones younger. And that's what we need. We need to energize the public. We need to energize our city around this team and just keep on, doing things like we did tonight. And I think that's the biggest message you get from there. And then when we look at the bigger picture on what we're doing, I think, that's what we've been doing for 3 years. It's no surprise. We're in the semifinals of Concacaf League. It's a 2-2 game against Motagua. Do we want better? Yes, but we also have to remember this is a team that's played in 2 of the last 3 Concacaf League finals. This is a team with a lot of experience. This is an older team. You know, this is a team that's had a coach who's been with them for 8 years and is very steady in the way they do things. And we saw that in the way they play today as a group. But, you know, most importantly, Louis, I look at it and I say, you know, what it does for our community, what it does for our culture and our club. And I think when you could, as a fan, as a supporter, when you leave the stadium on that excitement, you just continue to want more. And, you know, we continue to give our fans more.
Thiago's work.
Hey, Bobby, just a quick thought on Kwame. He doesn't score very many goals and how this sort of culminates in his season as a whole.
Yeah, he's had an excellent season. That's for sure. You look at where we've started and where we are. He's been tremendous for us. He's been steady in his position, both as a left back playing wide and moving up and down the flank, both in his defensive and the attacking responsibilities, but also as an inverted back where he's done that many times for us. And it's just excellent. And so one thing I say, you know, when you come down to these games and you're coming later in the season, you're always going to have something special from different players. And that's essential to our team. You know, we're not going to rely on one player to take care of things for us. It's a collective effort. The goals come collectively from different places. We see a guy like Navarro, who again has been excellent this evening. And you look back at our semifinal game on the weekend again, he's got the goal and, you know, the header on that second goal that goes off of Verhoeven. And there he is again, popping up to get us back into the game with another headed goal from a corner kick. So I think that's the importance of this team and the attitude that we have. The guys, you know, keep on going. You know, when they're playing, great. When they're not playing, they keep themselves prepared for the next one. You know, Chouanière is a guy who's been coming back from injury, gets in there, takes that crucial shot, and there's your rebound. And Wuo's got the goal in his first of the season. So that's something that I really like to see in the team.
We're gonna do the last question. Elder Leiva.
Good night, Bobby. Thank you. Elder Leiva from Honduras. I have two questions for you. When Motagua scored the second goal, which was your message to your players so they can keep pressing and, you know, at the end of the game getting a tie? And what do you remember from the last time that you visited Honduras? You played a couple years ago against Marathon. I want to know which was your impressions about the field and you know, and the day that you spent here in the country. Good night.
Yeah, the first thing is you go down 2-0, you only have one choice. You know that your next game is in Honduras, which is going to be a difficult match. So we have to attack, we have to play. We have to try and get a goal to give us a lifeline so that we're not heading down to Honduras losing a match and losing it by 2. So I just told the players to stick to it, pass, get ourselves in the positions we need to be. So we can create the opportunities because we did it. We did it in the first half. We did it in the second half there in that first moments in the second half with Navarro hitting the goalpost. So we just had to stick to what we needed to do. Sometimes it's a tough thing, but we need to give that message. We need to give that message from the bench. And I think the guys kept on doing it. We kept on trying to move the ball, stay high. At that point, you know, you're also open to the counterattack, but you have to play. At 2-0, you have to go and attack, and whatever happens, happens, and that's the mentality today. And the second part to your question, we were in Tegucigalpa last year to play against Marathon, actually, which I know that's not their home city or home field due to some issues, I think, in San Pedro Sula. But yeah, you know, it's the good thing is it's a familiar place to us. It's not our first time going there. It won't be our first time playing in the stadium. So I think that's always a positive thing. You know, nothing is new to us. From where we stay, the food, the hospitality, everything. Last year and the year before, when we in 2 years ago we played Olympia, also was very good. I thought the quality of the pitch last year was good. I know it's coming into December again, same as last year. But I think in Tegucigalpa it's a little bit warmer than in Hamilton.
I think it speaks a lot to our character. Yeah, it was a fight out there. We conceded 2 goals. I'd say on their strong suit. One was from a cross, and the other one from a set piece. We knew that they were very good at that. They kind of caught us on the first one with us being down a man with Danny out and Mo not subbing in yet. And yeah, 2 great goals, a great run by Kwame to finish it up, and a good decision by Dave to shoot. I think we should have shot more today, but yeah, if being down 2-0 and coming back and tying it up, I think is speaks volumes to the character of this team.
Brandon Q.
Hi, Maxim. Bonsoir. Just congrats on the comeback tonight. Just maybe a quick question on those set pieces. I mean, you said there that you came into this one knowing that they were going to be strong, and from the previous availability, they were saying that they were focusing on set pieces all week. Just maybe speak to the importance of set pieces in a knockout competition like this.
Yeah, they're huge. As I said on the previous question, they work on them well, and we watched a lot of video where they score goals off set pieces and off crosses. So we knew that was their strong suit. And like I said, with Danny coming out and the juggling of the marks into the second half, we got caught. But yeah, we came back and scored 2 important goals. And obviously they have the away goal advantage going into Honduras. But very happy with the comeback, and it gives us a chance to get a result in Honduras.
Steve Milton.
Yeah, hi, Maxime. I just wonder, maybe you could expand on the pressure that losing Danny puts on the back line.
Yeah, he's been a great player for us, not only this year but since the beginning. So yeah, it's tough to see him go. Hopefully, it's not too serious. We'll know more in the next coming days. But yeah, he's been very important. I think he's probably the best defender in the league in CPL. So yeah, it's unfortunate to see him go down like that. But we have to move forward regardless of if he's, hopefully he can be back, but if he isn't, we have to move forward, and it's up to someone else to fill up the spot.
We're gonna do 2 more questions. Charlie O'Connor Clark.
Thanks. Yeah, Maxime, just one more from me. Kind of in the same vein, obviously, when Danny goes down, you step back into the back line. Just maybe how comfortable are you with playing that position, and just what was that adjustment like for you guys out there?
Well, it's the first time I've played a center back with 2 center backs. I've played the position a bit this year with a back 3 or a back 5, however you want to call it. But yeah, new territory for me. David Edgar spoke a lot with me and Dom at halftime just to go over some things, and I think we did those things well. We'll see what happens for the next games, but it was a good challenge for me, and I'm kind of learning as I go. But wherever I'm called upon, if it's center back, as a 6, left back, whatever it is, obviously I want to play. So whatever it is, I'll try to do my best.
Last question, Brandon Q.
Thanks there. Hey, Maxime, just one more for me as well. Just maybe speaking on sort of, that last question where you mentioned that you played a little bit of 3 at the back at the start of the season. Just maybe how's that, return from injury gone for you as well? Because, missing a chunk of the middle of the season there, and then, coming back for a couple of important games here at the end of the season with Daniel out and with Alex out of the lineup tonight as well on suspension. Just maybe speaking to that a little bit.
Yeah, it's been frustrating for me this year. I've been, carrying the same injury and re-aggravated it a couple times during the season. I needed surgery in September. So I've come back now, and I had a chance to play the last 2 CPL regular season games and kind of get a rhythm. And thankfully I did that, because that kind of helps me to go on for 90 minutes tonight. And it's been frustrating, but the most important thing is I'm here and I'm fit for the last important games. So frustrating, but I have to look forward and try to help the team as best I can.